back to Ask Mia. So this week, Nick and I are going to be talking about the pros and cons of renting so that you can make the best decision for you. So some of the pros of renting are that it's temporary. If you know that you're not going to be in an area maybe more than 2 years, or you're new to the area and kind of just want to give it a trial run, this is a really great option. You're not responsible for the maintenance of a rental. Your landlord is responsible for that. So if your fridge breaks or your AC goes out, they're responsible for that and it doesn't come out of your pocket, which is a great money-saving option. Renting has a lower cost of entry as well. If you are renting, you really only have to worry about your security deposit and then first and last month's rent, depending on the apartment complex or individual landlord, because it's going to be different for each individual rental. Some of the cons are that you really lack equity. You're not building equity in yourself or in your home, you're building it in your landlord's home. And so you're not gonna have an opportunity to take that with you like when you sell a home. And since you don't own it, you usually can't make changes. You usually can't paint or change out those ugly kitchen countertops. You're kind of stuck with the way that your property looks. And you know, we want our home to feel like a home. And if you can't make those changes, it usually won't. Renting also has a non-stable price point. If you are renting with a landlord, at the end of your lease term, they can raise the rent $100, $200, $300, and you either have to agree to it and pay a higher price point, or you have to move. And that can be really stressful, finding out that you have to move suddenly. And so, you know, that non-stable price point can be really stressful for a lot of renters.
Just like renting a home, buying a home does have its fair share of negatives. For one, you are responsible for any and all maintenance. If something breaks, like your HVAC or your water heater, they can be very expensive to repair, and that is going to come completely out of your pocket, assuming you don't have a home warranty. In addition to that, there's a higher cost of entry. You're likely going to have to save up somewhere between 3 and 20% for a down payment and an additional 3% for closing costs. There are plenty of loan products that can actually help reduce that cost of entry, so make sure to have a good conversation with your lender about what product is right for you. And finally, you will have to sell your home in most cases to purchase your next one. Keep in mind that the average homeowner stays in their house for 5 to 7 years, so when you are out house shopping, look for something that's going to have a good resale value. There are plenty of benefits to home ownership as well. For one, you are building equity. Every mortgage payment that you make goes towards ownership of your home, and you get to take that all with you when you sell and purchase your next home. That's the fastest way to build wealth. And another benefit to that is your mortgage does not change. You don't have a landlord that can raise the rent on you, so what you sign off on at the closing table is the mortgage that you will pay over the course of the entire loan. In addition to that, it is your home. You can do whatever you want to it. You don't have to get approval for interior modifications to your home, and if you do have a condo association or HOA, you may have to get approval for exterior, but you are still at liberty to make any creative changes that you like.
So whether you're renting or buying, it's always a great idea to contact a realtor, because a lot of people don't realize that realtors can actually help you secure a rental as well. And so it's a really great idea just to contact an expert like me or Nick or anyone on the Cahoon Real Estate team.